I have a collective message for somebody. Please remember that these readings do not resonate for everyone. So whoever I am speaking to today, you have fully stepped back into your power, right? So there's this energy of you stepping back into your energy, stepping back into your power. You may notice that you are magnetizing things to you. Things are just attracted to you all of a sudden. You may also notice that you're getting blessed, right? So there's this energy of people giving you things. There's this energy of the universe trying to put you in places or put you in a position where you're receiving. You may notice that again, people are just giving you things. Maybe you're getting random gifts. Maybe there's like random money coming out of nowhere. You may also notice that people are complimenting you. There's this energy of things being attracted to you. There's this energy of you fully stepping back into your power. I just seen 111 on the timer. Now, there was an energy surrounding you for a while here that was literally draining your life force energy, so your sacral energy, but also there was a lot of confusion. You may have been experiencing brain fog. You may have been experiencing an energy of just not really knowing what to do. A very kind of tired energy where you're drained or you're feeling like you're unmotivated. You may also notice that you were withdrawing from people and situations. There's this energy where for a while here you were not like in your actual energy. You may have thought like what's wrong, because again you were picking up on other people's energy. There was some type of confusion around you and your character, okay? And now that has cleared, but I will go back to the past for a minute. um in the recent months, there was some type of confusion surrounding you and your character. I just need 222 on the timer. I am getting that there was like a lot of false narrative going on. Okay, so people spreading rumors or people kind of misjudging you, right? Um, I see that there was a lot of like backstabbing going on, especially from one person in particular, but it was causing people to question you, right? And people were questioning you at this time, and there was this confusion going on. They didn't really know what to believe, so there was this like confusion surrounding you and your energy and your name, and you were picking up on this on an energetic level more than you realize, right? So there, with the Justice card here and the Hierophant, this is karma playing out, okay? Now, I do see you not really having to do anything, like karma just seems to be playing out. Also, with the Hierophant card, you are somebody that is extremely spiritually protected. I just need 333 on the timer. A lot of angel numbers going on here, so you may be getting a lot of signs, right? You may also notice that the signs are clear, so clear, okay? But the universe is really trying to get through to you right now. Again, it's almost like you've stepped back into this energy. For a while there, you were very confused. You had a lack of clarity. But again, karma has played out here, right? You're somebody that is very spiritually protected. You're somebody that there is a major lesson that you had to learn from this. I just need 414. There's a major lesson that you learned from this situation of you being confused, you feeling out of your energy, you feeling like you may have even noticed that you just kind of feel like this energy of apathy, like you just couldn't feel, right? Maybe you felt like you were disassociating, that type of energy. But there was this energy where you were not in your right energy, like also to the point where you may have noticed like your blessings weren't showing up, everything like at that time everything was delayed, right? um Again, you had a lot of people projecting things onto you, projecting their opinion, projecting their insecurity, projecting some type of backstabbing energy, right? So you were picking up on a lot of projection from other people. So I do see you fully stepping back into your power, and you may even question why this had happened. I'm about to tell you. As I mentioned, there was an energy of kind of having to defend yourself. So in the past here, you had to defend yourself. Now, you may not even know that you had to defend yourself, but there was this energy of you kind of having to protect yourself. I'm also getting protect your territory, right? But also like defend yourself, because there was a lot of false narratives going on around you, people making assumptions, right? You may have even had a little bit of like an identity crisis, like maybe you just didn't know who you were anymore, right? Um, so again, karma, and this is literally like justice being served right here, right, with the justice card. And this was always going to happen, okay? You're somebody that is so spiritually protected. You're somebody that is incredibly wide, right? You're somebody that you're very powerful. And for a while there, you literally forgot your power. You forgot your worth, okay? You were manipulated into kind of forgetting this energy, right? You also have like a monitoring spirit around you, but we'll get into that soon. But this monitoring spirit would also, when you have somebody constantly like watching you and monitoring you, you tend to feel stuck. Like you tend to feel like you can't move. It's kind of like you feel stuck, right? So again, this person literally projecting their energy onto you as well, like constantly watching you, constantly comparing themselves to you. This is somebody who, again, they try to kind of destroy your reputation or destroy your character. I just seen 717 on the timer. It is 12:02 on my actual clock, right? But there's this energy here where, again, you may have felt like you had to defend yourself, but I am getting that you may not have had the opportunity to defend yourself. I want to say that your spirit guides were defending you, okay? Were defending you. So don't think that, like you weren't alone, okay? But your spirit guides were definitely defending you here. I do think that, again, people had the wrong idea. I'm getting that people were viewing you as somebody that was very cold and calculated, somebody that heartless energy, okay? That's not you at all. So your character was being, it's like kind of like defamation, okay? Defamation of character. But I feel like it's not even that deep though. Like I feel like that's a big word for this energy. There's just like this energy of this person trying to paint you as somebody that you're not, right? So there's somebody here who, look, I'm gonna be honest, this is somebody that they constantly compare themselves to you. This is somebody that's giving narcissistic energy. One thing that they are very jealous of is your power, right? The way that you carry yourself, your resilience, okay? You're somebody that is very authentic. They don't know how to be authentic. They don't know how to be, they don't know how to step into their power, okay? They don't have a good relationship with themselves. They view you as somebody that is naturally confident, naturally resilient, and naturally authentic. This is somebody that they don't really know how to be authentic. They don't really know how, like, they don't really know who they are. Okay, this is somebody that tends to kind of copy people, mimic people, right? Now they could also be somebody that, again, it feels like there's a lot of tension around this person, right? So it's like they're always very tense. It's like they're always very like uptight type of energy. Um, Almost like they can't relax. That's what I'm getting about their energy. Okay? So they're also somebody that is very judgmental, and this is somebody that has been judging you. They admire you There's this energy of admiring you for your power, for your strength, okay? But then also this very strong jealousy, okay? You guys know I say this all the time. Admiration and jealousy is the same emotion on two different vibrations. So this could be them kind of going back and forth, or this could be them even misunderstanding what they're feeling for you. But you tend to mirror things that trigger them. Okay, so your authenticity is triggering the fact that they don't really know who they are and they don't have a good relationship with themselves. And this is the type of person that they don't have a good relationship with themselves. Like, they're very distracted in life. So it's like they're always trying to kind of distract themselves. Instead of having a relationship with themselves, they're going to distract themselves. Okay, they may not really know who they are. Now, this is somebody who always tends to compare, right? They compare themselves to you, and you are showing them a version of yourself that they wish they could be, right? Now, you have the type of energy that may trigger people, okay? You have the type of energy that, look, you inspire, okay? Your energy is you inspire people. Just by being your authentic self, just by living in your truth, in your power, right? You inspire people. You may also notice that you trigger a lot of people, and people, it's either they really admire you, they love you, or they're very intimidated by you and they kind of back away from you because they can't handle that type of energy, right? But you act as a mirror, okay? You act as a soul mirror, actually, right? I'm getting that energy of soul activator. So you may be somebody that people come across when it's time for an upgrade, okay? People come across you when it's time for them to grow, when it's time for them to step into a version of themselves that, it's time for them to go to the next level, right? So you often will show up for these people, and you will show up in the most authentic, wide, spiritual way, okay? Very powerful. You're very sure of yourself. You're very confident. You are very resilient. Now, even if you yourself don't really see that within yourself, because sometimes we don't see just how resilient we are. We don't see how confident we are, right? Especially with the confident stuff and the resilient stuff, right? So say somebody sees you as very confident, right? You're able to kind of walk into the room and you carry yourself in a way where people think that you're very confident. People just think that you can talk to anyone, okay? You may not actually view yourself that way, because here's the thing, everybody deals with anxiety, okay, at times. Now, some people more than others, obviously, but everybody deals with fear, right? Some people deal with fear and they allow it to take over, okay? And some people, like you, deal with fear, but you don't allow it to take over, you don't allow it to ruin your day, or you don't allow it to kind of take over your whole personality, right? You're somebody that you carry this resilience within you as well. So people view you as very strong. People think that you are just able to get through anything, or maybe you've been through situations that other people couldn't even imagine going through, and you've come out very strong in your power, okay? You may not even notice how resilient you are, because you literally are still feeling, okay? You're still feeling, right? So for example, you go through a situation and other people feel like they wouldn't be able to come off as strong as you, right? So other people are viewing you as so resilient and strong, and how did you do that? And I am getting that you are a warrior spirit, you are somebody that you're able to get through things. It's just you got this fighter energy to you. You fight for things, you can get through things no matter how hard it gets. You're able to kind of go through it, right? But you may not even realize how resilient you are, because it's you also felt whatever you were feeling, but you just did a better job at dealing with it or hiding it, okay? So again, even if you don't label yourself as the thing, whoever I am speaking to today, and remember that these readings do not resonate for everyone, but whoever I am speaking to today, you're resilient off the roof, okay? People view you as resilient. They view you as confident. They view you as somebody that is very powerful, that kind of gets what they want. Like, you do have this, like, blessed energy, okay? For a while there, you didn't feel it though, okay? Recently, you've stepped back into it. Now, this looks like you just waking up one day and everything's different. And what I mean by that is, like, the way you feel is different, okay? So the last few months, you were picking up on a lot of people's energy. So you may be waking up angry, upset, okay? Waking up out of your energy, no matter how much you are resting, you may notice that it's like you're never feeling energized, you're never feeling back to normal, you're never feeling yourself, right? Or you may also notice that you can't sleep, okay? Like you're having issues sleeping, or you're having another common thing is just dreaming with a lot of random people just watching you, right? Or dreaming that you're in large groups of people and people are like all clinging onto your energy, or they're trying to figure out things about you. Yeah, so that's a big one too. You may have been dreaming about like a lot of people or just like random people in your energy. Because there was a lot of people in your energy, there's a lot of confusion, okay? Now, brain fog. You may have noticed like a lot of brain fog during this time, like you just couldn't think clearly, like your energy was just off, right? Now, this is very symbolic, okay? The brain fog that you were experiencing is very symbolic because you had people around you confused about your character, confused about who you truly are, right? Hearing rumors or like one side of a story, okay? Like just very confused about what's going on in your life and who you are, right? I just need 17:17 and it's 12:12 on my actual clock here. So this brain fog, very symbolic, okay? And also the fact that you have woken up and you no longer feel this way, also symbolic, right? You are experiencing brain fog, confusion, because you had other people confused about you and your character. Now, what had happened here is justice has been served, okay? So the truth had come out, the truth had come out, and people are now seeing you for your true character again, right? This is why the brain fog is gone, because it's like you woke up and now you have clarity and you're feeling clear because people are now clear about you, right? Um, so now there's just like this energy of you're back to normal, like you're back in your power. So now that you've just stepped into your power, I just hit 18:18 on the timer. You may be wondering why you feel so good or back into your energy. Now, for some of you, this was either an ex, it could have been an ex-friend, okay, or it could have been just somebody that was competing with you. Now, for some of you, this was an ex that was competing with you. They were jealous of you. But there is definitely this energy here that, again, you're like, karma is being served right now. So this person was trying to create confusion, right? For some of you, they were making rumors about you, as I mentioned, trying to kind of, you know, change your reputation, ruin your reputation. For others, though, they were trying to paint a picture, paint a story where you were a problem, you were the problem, okay? And they were trying to make you, especially if this was a relationship, because I'm getting a very strong message here, that somebody was mistreating you or somebody was doing something to you, but then they were trying to kind of paint it as you were doing it to them, right? They were kind of trying to victimize themselves, okay? They were trying to victimize themselves and they were trying to get people to side with them, and they were trying to paint you as somebody that had all the traits that they have, okay? Or if there was a situation, and it's 12:22 on my actual clock, if there was a situation here where say something was going on between you two, or there was like an encounter between you two. This is somebody that was twisting the story, okay, trying to make you look like the bad person. But I am getting that they were definitely trying to turn people against you, okay, or get people to believe a false narrative. Now, the truth has come out, okay. Seven of Swords reversed, they've been caught. We also have Two of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, nobody believes them anymore, okay? This person that was trying to paint you as a bad person, that was trying to get people to believe that you are a problem, or again confuse your character, people do not believe them anymore. The truth has come out and people are now seeing through them, right? This is somebody that has been wearing a mask. There's also somebody that owes you a massive apology and they're about to apologize, okay? Now you are going to feel like you've stepped back into your energy. You're going to notice that opportunities are coming to you all of a sudden. You're going to notice that you're being blessed by the universe, okay? Because here's the thing. Your energy went on hold for a little bit, and you had a lot of interference going on here. A lot of people questioning your character and projecting that onto you. So you may have even been questioning your character, right? Now, people are seeing clearly. This person, they're receiving massive karma. Also, should we get into the karma? Maybe we will, just a moment though. They're receiving massive karma and your name is being cleared, okay? You are now being blessed. There's an apology coming in, okay? Somebody was very confused. They were listening to the wrong person. They were highly manipulated. And I do see that there was this isolation, this disconnect between you and somebody else because of a false narrative. This person now realizes that they were being manipulated, okay? Somebody was trying to manipulate some type of story, or they were trying to turn something on you. Somebody now realizes that. Somebody that may have cut you off or ghosted you, or again decided they no longer wanted to talk to you. I do see them coming back, okay? Coming back and apologizing to you. They owe you a massive apology. They also, there was confusion, okay? There was a time where this person, their manipulation was working. It's like nobody believed them, right? They woke up one day and everybody stopped believing them and everybody stopped trusting them. Just like you woke up one day and everything was better, okay? You're somebody that I do see you kind of disconnecting from the situation for a while, and now things have worked themselves out, right? I'm also seeing that for some of you, somebody made the wrong choice. Okay, somebody made the wrong choice by listening to this person. They were being heavily manipulated. I'm also getting like just this energy of them victimizing themselves, and they were heavily manipulated, okay, and they were definitely confused, okay, under like a different assumption of you. They were believing the wrong person, okay. They recognize this now and they see how confused they are. They have found out the truth. They can see clearly now, right? And I keep picturing like somebody that had a mark over their face and now it's like the mark has been ripped off, right? And I feel like that's a metaphor, and like they were getting told like some type of story, or they were being manipulated, and now it's like that story is like gone, okay. They can now see very clearly. So the person that cut you off has now, they were siding with this other person because they were heavily manipulated, but now they see the truth, okay. They really see the truth. This was somebody that also was trying to kind of like latch onto you, defame your energy, okay, like kind of ruin your character and your reputation, and they were actually trying to hijack it, okay. So everything that you stood for and all your personality traits, they were trying to confuse it. They were trying to tell people that that's not true, that's fake, whatever it was. And they were even trying to tell people that, or try to convince and manipulate people that you had the traits that they really embody, right? All while trying to kind of embody the traits that you naturally have, okay? Or convince people that they have the trait that you naturally have, right? This is somebody that they're on some destiny swap stuff here, okay? They may not realize it, but yeah, it's like they wanted to be you, they wanted to embody you. This is somebody that they tend to kind of, they're like an adapter. They tend to kind of latch onto somebody's personality that's very authentic, and then they try to copy them, right? So that's what was happening here. But now it's like people are turning on them. People are seeing them for who they truly are. People are seeing right through them. Their manipulation no longer works. Your name has been cleared, your energy's been cleared, your energy has also been restored. If they were trying to hijack any type of energy, it's been restored. And again, karma hitting this person, the biggest karma for this person that had already happened, because don't get me wrong, it's going to continue to happen, this karma, they've met with a divine being. They've tried to kind of turn people against this divine being, okay? So there's this energy here where the biggest karma that's happening for them right now is people no longer believe them. Like, people are not under their manipulation anymore. People just, they can see them for who they truly are. Like, their manipulation's not working. Whatever they're saying, like, people can just see them for who they truly are under the mask, and nothing that they say or do can change that, right? Everything that they were trying to do to you is now happening to them. You're being blessed. I see you not bothered, okay? They were trying to get people to hate you. That's so sad, but with the Lovers reversed and the Seven of Swords, like, they were trying to manipulate people into hating you because they were intimidated by you, right? They felt like you were their competition. So they tried to turn people against you. They tried to get people to hate you. They tried to, again, like, paint you to be somebody that you're not, right? The thing is here, it's because people love you so much. That's why they wanted people to hate you, right? This is somebody that is so jealous about the way that you are seen. They're jealous about you being yourself, you being confident, you being magnetic, okay? You getting all the attention. They're so, like, cut about that. So that's why they try to come in and manipulate people, right? This is somebody that they may feel like they're good at manipulating people, they're good at lying, right? This person, like, they're just seeing, people are just seeing through them. And people are now distancing themselves from this person, right? This is somebody that the karma that they have created for themselves, they wanted you to be alone, they wanted people to hate you. It's all gone back to them. Okay, now they're alone, people don't want to be around them, people don't like them, people don't like their energy because they're now seeing it for what it truly is, right? So we have Virgo energy here, we have Pisces, we have Leo, Gemini energy, Cancer energy, and Taurus energy here today. Okay, so your energy, your power has been restored, right? You're getting blessed now. You may feel like, again, you're back to normal. And this is why, because there was a time where people were confused about you because somebody was trying to, again, turn people against you. But now this confusion has cleared, just like your energy, okay? And your energy has been restored, right? So that's all I have for you guys. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.